Welcome back to Crash 3 Warped, and then the 15th level double header. We have to deal with these funny buffoons.
Come on, Past Cloud. Jump at their head and spin them.
Right, that is the stuff of jump scares, by the way, is when Crash just suddenly gets vaulted into the fourth wall. But yep, that's how you take out the two-headed giant. You're supposed to spin jump his head. His head's plural, I should say. Dang it! I had a chance to get more Wumpa fruit. Stupid fat guy.
Yeah, but I mean, you are really low on lives, and I'm not entirely sure how you got to be so low on lives. I mean, yeah, you died several times at the start of this level, but like, I could have swore you were 30 at one point.
No. I mean, maybe earlier on, and then for some reason I decide, hey, I want to be clever and hit these boxes over here because that will save time, while I very awkwardly walk back to the foreground.
Didn't you miss a checkpoint box?
No, I did that on purpose.
Oh.
All right, so I do this. I don't know what. This was a spur of the moment thing. Like, hey, if I die, I would have to get those boxes all over again. This will save time.
No,
kind of.
no, it did not.
No, it did not. It's actually outright futile, but we're not supposed to know that yet. Yes, this is the last of the 3 medieval-themed levels, and this one is it's raining outside. Gotta make sure I had that box before I skipped it. Well, but that is before it turned into a steel crate. And yeah,
you did check the
just
TNT,
enjoy.
the TNT cluster.
I'm glad you noticed that, and that will be my undoing during this run. Aha. Crash looks exactly like the type of character who would frequently make mistakes.
No, he acts exactly like a
he
character. He looks like a generic action platformer mascot.
I like his eyebrows in the Sane Trilogy. His very square eyebrows.
I would define them as fuzzy, actually. So what's new in the world of Cloud?
Not much new these days. I was telling you that I am back to a heavy work schedule, which will prompt me to make even more sound time management decisions in the interest of continuing to be a productive rabbit. Yeah. Oh, and I did finally take out a major boss in my own run of Sekiro. My original run, actually. It was a boss that I was stuck on for about 7 months because it made me put the game down.
Yay! They actually detonated together. Was it the rematch against the Twin Apes?
No. That one I found a lot easier. It was the Demon of Hatred. Probably one of the. I mean, in hindsight, he's not that hard because he doesn't change up his attack pattern, and they clearly had more complicated boss sequences in mind when they designed that game. Just the whole idea, like the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, these games are all designed to get into your head. They want the player's emotions to work against them. So they call this guy the Hatred Demon, so that you would feel awkward if you started to feel butthurt that you were not doing so well on the Demon of Hatred. You would start to hate it, and then you would be the demon and say, "No, that is the demon." It says, "No, you are the demon." Yeah.
So what are the major character moments for a wolf throughout that game?
I mean, there's the one of the first things you realize about the game that kind of makes it cool is that, like, because Wolf is a shinobi, and his purpose in life is to protect his master. Fuck you, one missing crate.
It was the TNT
At the beginning
cluster.
of the game, he had... Yep, it was the TNT box I left behind. So Wolf has to deal with having had lost the will to live. And the reason why he lost the will to live is because he is basically a shinobi who has no purpose. His master is lost from him, he has nobody to protect, and he's got nothing better to do than just sit around and wait to die. And that's the very beginning of the game. And it is up to you, the player character, to give Wolf purpose.
Oh, I thought that he mostly found his purpose in protecting the child regent.
Right, but he has to find the child regent first.
Ah.
He has to realize that the child regent is still alive. I think that was it, actually, is that he thought that the child regent was dead.
What are we doing, Past Cloud?
I might just be taking some time to explore the neat, what's that over there? Hey, I know. Juggling. What?
Huh. I'm rather certain that that's a new one that they came up with.
Possibly. Honestly, I think that was in the original Crash Bandicoot 3.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back... I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
Why is he cursing the entire universe? And do we seriously have to go through the normal exit of this level?
Because hyperbole. It's at that moment the player should understand that Uka Uka is mostly just talk. Let's work on that high time box gem now. See? Can't take the death platform because I died on the way over here.
Okay.
But we could still get the box gem. Stupid monkey. Look at him. Trying to carry those pots. You can't balance those pots. You don't even know what to do with yourself.
Alright, here's the sword throwers.
Yep, the sword throwers. I thought they waited for the special area. I guess not. Sword thrower. Well, they want you to see from a distance. Yes, they have swords. They cut cords, and they suck.
I wouldn't say that they suck, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I would say that they're a reasonable challenge when they're placed correctly, and in this instance, they actually are placed somewhat correctly.
Well, yeah, that they use they use your vision in order to prime you for some sword throwing action instead of doing what other Crash Bandicoot levels had done, like the Hunters in the unbearable level Crash 2 that kind of blindside you with bullets.
There we go.
Yay, box jam.
So did we need to go through the actual? No, we're still missing a crystal.
We still need the Road Crash crystal.
Oh, right,
we haven't
right.
gotten the Road Crash crystal yet because you cannot get the crystal until you win the race. But that race in Road Crash took me like about between a half hour and 45 minutes to get. It was pretty atrocious. Okay, I hit the TNT box that I missed the last time because you have to jump on it in order for it to detonate. The other TNT box is out of range and will not detonate it. Lesson learned. Now we got the gem in double header. All we have left to do
Is Road Crash.
is prepare to slash the tires of the driver next to us. I hated getting this crystal.
Well, one thing that you're not doing is sticking to the edges, which is definitely something that they want you to do. They want you to do the linear edge pathway instead of driving along the middle.
Driving along the middle will allow you to mitigate turning, but you should, if you've done this level enough times, you should know where all the turn moments are.
Right.
Now, we've gone over some of the major lessons, like stay on the road, hit the speed boost pads, use your brakes in order to maintain control of your vehicle. Another lesson you might get used to is if you have to touch these guys because they're too close to you, try to hit them in the back. Because hitting these guys in the back only causes a minimal loss in speed, but it will allow you to maintain position on the road and control of your car. Not to mention that although it will cause the guy whom you hit to get a little further in front of you because it does cause him to jump forward a little bit, it does not affect the other drivers.
Right.
Like the guy who's in first place, for instance. Alright, stay on the road. Believe me, having that, completely losing your momentum is preferable to falling off of the road and losing like 3 seconds to the warp bubble that puts you back in the race. Don't hit the police cars.
Took that turn a bit too sharp.
Thank you.
But stay on the linear path and speed boost to victory. To victory, past Cloud,
yeah.
not to ramming him. There.
This is the end for you, woobly top man. My God. I hate the 1950s now.
Isn't that more akin to the 40s though, given the vehicles they're driving?
I think it's the leather jackets. Very, very rebel without a cause.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into.
Yeah, like obsessively memorizing a race course in order to advance the game. I hated that my game completion was locked behind a 1950s themed road race. It stopped being fun after the first 15 minutes. Anyway, this is the Entropy boss fight. Pay close attention to the heights of these hazards.
And one smack.
This boss can be really short because he only has 3 health points. But he's throwing a twist. Ah, he wanted you to jump.
And platform cross.
Alright, stay on the platform. Oh, he's getting up. Yeah.
You can make that jump pretty much regardless of where the platforms are in 2 jumps with the slide jump.
Alright, red means stay put. I mean, red means jump. Blue means do not jump. Now this crap.
You don't need to double
You
jump
will
over
never
these for the
jump.
record. If you time it right, you can single jump over them.
Safety. 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 Not safe. Not safe. See, this is how the platform should have been arranged, not the stupid, not the random arrangement. Yeah.
And
Warp you
booyah, we
into
got the second best ability in the game, the Death Tornado Spin.
Death Tornado. Why the hell is it called the Death Tornado Spin, honestly?
Because it turns, it's an actual damaging attack for one, and for two, I think originally it was going to give you some amount of invincibility.
Well, what it does is, if there are enemies that can only inflict touch damage, then yeah, that is a kind of invincibility.
I realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Stuff, probably.
We're going to the future.